There's an old truth that never fails. Anything worth having was never handed over freely. The universe has a perfect accounting system. Every shortcut you take today writes an invoice that will be delivered tomorrow, often with interest you never calculated. Now, let me tell you something most people learn too late. I've watched it happen hundreds of times over my 15 years as a financial consultant and in 8 years running my own businesses with hundreds of employees under my direction. The pattern is always the same. Someone discovers what they think is a golden opportunity. Quick cash, easy returns, minimal effort. They jump in with both feet, convinced they've outsmarted the system. 6 months later, they're sitting across from me, trying to untangle a financial mess that could have been avoided with one simple question. What's the real cost here? The casino near my office in downtown Toronto illustrates this perfectly. Every Friday night, the parking lot fills with cars, people chasing that easy money. I had a client once, brilliant guy, software engineer making 6 figures. He thought he'd found a system for blackjack. Spent 4 months convinced he was beating the house. When he finally came to see me, he'd burned through $40,000 of savings and maxed out 3 credit cards. The house always wins, not because of luck, but because of mathematics. Easy money is designed that way. It looks like opportunity, but it's engineered to extract more than it gives. Here's what I've learned from managing resources across multiple businesses. Legitimate wealth building is boring. It's consistent. It's predictable. It doesn't promise you'll triple your investment in 30 days. The companies I've built didn't explode overnight. They grew through compound effort. Smart decisions made repeatedly over years, not months. I remember having lunch with Marcus, a friend who built a tech company worth $20 million. You know what he told me? Franklin, the business didn't succeed because of one brilliant idea. It succeeded because we showed up every single day for 7 years and solved small problems consistently. That's not sexy. That's not going to trend on social media. But that's what actually works. Wealth rarely comes from noise or shortcuts. If you're ready to learn what most overlook, subscribe and walk a smarter path forward. The easy money trap comes in many flavors. There's the get-rich-quick scheme, cryptocurrency pump and dumps, multi-level marketing disguised as business opportunities, day trading courses promising financial freedom. Then there's the lifestyle inflation trap, which is more subtle but just as dangerous. You get a raise, so you upgrade everything immediately. Bigger apartment, luxury car lease, expensive subscriptions. The money comes easier, so you spend easier, never building actual wealth. I saw this devastate a talented executive in Mexico City. Maria was earning $250,000 annually, impressive by any standard. But when her contract wasn't renewed, she had less than 3 months of expenses saved. All that easy money had flowed right back out through a lifestyle designed to impress people she didn't even like. We had to completely restructure her financial life. It took 3 years of discipline to rebuild what should have been protected from the start. The price of easy money isn't always financial. Sometimes it's your reputation. I've consulted for entrepreneurs who took investor money with terrible terms because it was easy to get. No lengthy due diligence, quick funding, start building immediately. 12 months later, they'd lost control of their own companies because they hadn't read the fine print. That easy capital came with clauses that gave investors majority control after certain triggers. The founder built the business, but someone else owned it. Sometimes the price is your time and freedom. I knew a guy in Paris who got involved in what seemed like easy passive income, real estate arbitrage without owning property. He'd rent apartments and relist them on short-term rental platforms. On paper, great margins. In reality, he became a 24-hour customer service agent, fixing problems, managing complaints, dealing with damages. The money came easy initially, but it consumed his life. He quit a stable career for what turned into a more stressful job with no benefits and complete personal liability. Now let me be real with you for a moment. Creating content like this, researching, scripting, producing, takes genuine time and resources. My team and I invest heavily in bringing you insights that could legitimately change your financial trajectory. If you're finding value here, hit that subscribe button. You'll encourage this work to continue, and I promise you'll keep receiving advice that cuts through the noise. We respond to subscribers first in the comments because you're the community that makes this possible. The psychology behind easy money is fascinating. Our brains are wired to prefer immediate rewards over delayed gratification. That's evolutionary biology. Our ancestors needed to seize food opportunities when they appeared because scarcity was real. But modern financial predators understand this wiring and exploit it. They package terrible financial products with immediate emotional payoffs, the thrill of quick gains, the status of appearing wealthy, the relief of passive income. I've reviewed thousands of financial situations, and here's the pattern. The people with actual wealth, the ones who sleep well at night, they did boring things consistently. They automated savings, they invested in index funds, and left them alone for decades. They started businesses that solved real problems, not businesses designed to look impressive on Instagram. They said no to 90% of opportunities that crossed their desk. Warren Buffett has a great line, and yes, I've met him twice at conferences. He says his favorite holding period is forever. That's the opposite of easy money mentality. Easy money is always about the quick flip, the fast exit, the rapid return. Real wealth is about building something sustainable and letting time do the heavy lifting. Let me give you a practical example from my own businesses. When we were expanding our consulting firm, we had an opportunity to take on a massive client, 30% revenue increase overnight. But the client wanted terms that would have stretched our team impossibly thin and required us to compromise our service quality for other clients. Everyone on my team wanted to take it. It looked like easy money. We declined. 6 months later, that company went bankrupt and would have taken us down with them because of how we'd have been structured. The easy money would have cost us everything we'd built over a decade. Here's what I want you to ask yourself about any financial opportunity. What am I not seeing? What's the hidden cost? Who profits if this goes wrong? If something promises easy returns, someone somewhere is taking on risk or cost. And if you can't identify who, it's probably you. I'm curious. Have you ever fallen for an easy money opportunity? What happened? Drop your story in the comments. Let's learn from each other. And tell me where you're watching from. I love seeing this global community grow. The best financial decision I ever made was embracing the fact that building wealth is supposed to be slow. Once I accepted that, I stopped chasing shiny objects and started building systems. Systems are beautiful because they work whether you're motivated or not. Automated investing, diversified income streams, emergency funds that exist before you need them. These are unglamorous, but they're what actually work. Before we wrap up, check out the video in the description about the 3 financial mistakes that keep people broke. It's a perfect companion to what we've discussed today. You'll also find it on the end screen. Remember this: easy money always comes with a price. Sometimes you pay up front, sometimes you pay later, but you always pay. The question isn't whether there's a cost, it's whether you're willing to pay it. Make sure you know what you're buying before you hand over the currency of your time, your freedom, or your future. Until next time, make your money decisions wisely, not easily.